few years ago, I became an addict and I began selling drugs, which landed me into prison. They make you write a letter home to yourself and just to remind you of the things that you're thinking of in there. And this is mine. As you can see, I've never opened it. So my best friend is Olivia McShane. She's my motivation for doing what I'm doing. She is actually a person who was in the same situation as me. We were actually in prison together, and she came home and she just decided overnight that she was going to completely change her life around, and she actually did it. She gave me the advice to parole to a shelter so that I would be able to get into a program such as the one I'm in now, which is the SBH Permanent Housing. The shelter that I was placed in was full of addicts. People still using, people still getting high. Here I am looking for help, and it's kind of like they set you up for failure. As soon as I went to SBH and was able to prove to them that I was actually homeless and in the shelter, they moved me into my apartment. SBH actually came there with me to pick up my stuff and brought me here. So it was pretty awesome. And it was all within like a week. I don't think it took them longer than a week to put me up in this apartment. It's important to me to be a student because that's how I plan to better myself. That's how I plan to get away from the life that I come from. Without the SBH housing, I would be placed in an apartment where I would have to pay full rental amount, which would be very inconvenient for me because I wouldn't be able to do my schooling full time. I would have to go part-time at school, which would not only affect my graduation time, but also affect my financial aid. I have a 3.5 GPA, and I just made the honor roll. Yeah, I just got it yesterday. Hey Ash, so what's new in life? What are you doing? Do you have an apartment yet? Have you swallowed your pride and allowed people to help you? Have you taken advantage of all that you can? I know you and LJ are probably doing everything together. Eating, shopping, movies. When you think of relapse, remember how you missed not being able to see and talk to him when you wanted to. Remember what it's like to lose your freedom. I hope you've learned a lesson and learned it well. Even if you haven't managed to accomplish anything, I still hope that you are well on your way. Never give up on yourself and stay away from negative people, places, and things. Remember, the smallest mistake can land you in a place where you don't want to be. Keep your head up and a smile on your face. And when it's hard to do, always know that you can overcome any situation. I don't remember really writing that. But I did everything I said I was going to do all that time ago. And more.